Hello everyone, I'm very happy to be here. I'm Yichen from the Hong Kong Polytechnic University School of Design. Today I'm presenting our work GenerativeSurface, GenAI-Assisted Semantic Scaffolding for 3D Conceptual Design in Mixed Reality. This is a collaborative work with the University of Auckland and Deakin University. We are exploring how generative AI can change the way we design in 3D spaces, especially in 3D sketches. Let's start with the context. In conceptual design, the most important step is getting ideas out of our head quickly. Usually, we use pen and paper to draw in on 2D papers, but drawing 3D ideas on 2D paper is limited. Mixed reality or virtual reality solves this by letting us create directly in 3D spaces. But participants face two problems in mixed reality. First, the initiation challenge. We call this the blank canvas problem. Starting from empty spaces is difficult. Current toys only give you simple cubes or spheres and some basic shapes, but basic shapes doesn't help you design a complex robot. It lacks meaning. Second, the expression challenge. Sketching in mid-air is hard. Our hand may be shakes and is tearing without a surface to draw on. Even for physical surface or virtual surface, our sketch often may look messy and inaccurate. So what solutions do we have now? On one side, we have basic shapes. This gives us a physical get, but they are bland. They don't know what you are trying to design. On the other side, we have a text to 3D GenAI. It's powerful, but it usually gives us a finished result. It's a one-shot process. We become a prompter, not a creator. It's difficult to modify the 3D models. So our question is how can we use GenAI to help us drawing 3D design sketches without taking away our control? This brings us to our core idea, semantic scaffolding. We believe AI-generated models should be a starting point to help us to draw in the 3D sketches to express our design ideas. We define semantic scaffolding as a loose 3D shape that carries the meaning of our design ideas. It gives our surface to sketch 3D sketches. Our new workflow is simple. Describe, generate, sketch, and refine. Instead of drawing on empty air, you draw on AI-generated shapes that understands your pen. Here is how we build it. First, the user speaks a command or input with a virtual keyboard. Second, system generates image and turns them into a 3D models in seconds. Finally, we bring this model into Unity engine and show in the mixed reality environment. The key part here is how we can draw on the 3D models. This is the important part. When we sketch, we use a technique called recasting. This means your ink doesn't float in the mid-air, it sticks directly to the AI-generated model's surface. This separates the drawing from your hand shakings. Even if our hand is not steady, the lines still smooth on the virtual surface. It feels like the surface is a magnet for our pen. This three parts show the main functions. The first part is about using voice input. Second part is text input. And the last part is about 3D sketching on the model's surface. To test this, we ran two user studies. Study 1 was with beginners. We compared our system against basic shapes. The results were interesting. The system was just as easy to use as simple shapes, but the creativity support was here. Beginners felt more capable and less stressed. Our system lowers the barrier for them. Study 2 was more important. We invited the participants with background in design. We compared our system against freehand sketching. The data shows improvements. We see here score in novelty. Participants felt they had more freedom to explore and express their ideas. They told us the system improved their precision. It wasn't just for ideas, it was a functional choice. Beyond the numbers, we found thinking patterns from participants. Explore, refine, change. Designers treated the AI models as raw materials. They didn't see the AI output as perfect. Instead, they used it to break their mental blocks. As one participant said, changing an imperfect AI suggestion was easier than starting from a blank canvas. Of course, there is a trade-off. Sometimes the AI-generated models surprise us, which can be good or bad. Based on this, we have 4 suggestions for future choice. First one is a progressive control. Users should be able to lock the style but change the shape. It can help designers to create different 3D sketches as the same styles. Second one is context awareness. The AI should understand the senses, even in the virtual senses or the real world. Third one is the iterative cycles. Move away from one-button results. Support a continuous loop of creating and checking. Last is hybrid imports. We need to combine sketching and voice to get the AI-generated better 3D models as semantic scaffoldings. In conclusion, we presented GenerativeSurface. We migrated the blank canvas problem and the difficulty of mid-air sketching. Our main point is using GenAI-generated 3D models as an interactive scaffolder or support structure. We provide that this helps both beginners and experts be more creative, especially in 3D sketching in mixed reality environment. Thank you very much for listening. If you have some questions, feel free to contact me.